We feel great today. Hannah slept in till 10:30 today.
Back to my disordered 20s lifestyle.
I mean, it's wild. The kids got up in the night. Sam woke up several times. Daisy came down, got in the bed with us. And when she gets in the bed with us, she squirms around a lot and kicks me in the head and face and stuff. And so I like it, though. I like when Daisy comes and gets in the bed with us. Immediately, Hannah said, take her back to her room. And I'm like, I love this. I love when I want both of the kids to sleep in the bed with us every night. That's what I want. That's my dream, is for my whole family to just sleep in one bed together. I love it.
Yeah, well, you're married to a cold northerner.
Yeah.
She's not having it. I was raised in an Irish Catholic family, and we don't touch each other. We sleep in separate rooms with the door shut. And no, you don't get an extra blanket.
And I grew up in a trailer with not enough rooms for the amount of people that were living there. So we slept in beds together.
Yeah.
And I like it.
And you are a great cuddler. And I've always said that about you. And, the sad thing is Daisy just wants to cuddle with me, because I feel like subconsciously she realizes I'm pushing her away.
I know. Even last night,
the more I push her away, the more she wants mom.
Like you were like, take her back upstairs. And I go, Daisy, get over here with me. And she goes, but I want mom. And I was like, oh, jeez.
And then I did cuddle her, but then 5 seconds later, Sam's crying.
Yeah.
And so you go up, get Sam, and then you throw Sam on me. And then I got these two little babies all over me. I'm like, why did you do this to me?
But you say, you just go up and comfort Sam. And I go, well, Sam is comforted by me at any time of day except at night. At night, I am not who he wants to see. I come up, he's crying. I go, hey, buddy. He'll cry a little less when I pick him up, but you can see his little head bouncing around. He's looking for his mom. He's like, yeah, this is great. You got me, but you are the transport to mom. Get me to mom.
Yeah.
And, but everything's good. Life is good. So Hannah ended up getting to sleep late till 10:30. I'm excited about it. I do like it because overall I slept good. And,
listen, it's a blessing. Right now, Dusty's been not working as much. He's had time off, and I am living my best life. Okay, so I get to sleep until 10:30, which is unheard of. And then I wake up, coffee's waiting for me. And Dusty makes me an omelet.
Yeah.
Okay. And guys, not only that, but the last 2 nights, Dusty has been cooking dinner.
I think the last 3 nights.
Last 3 nights.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I was sitting upstairs in the playroom with the kids last night, and it was, 5. And I didn't even know how to exist, because at that time, most times of the day, every other day of my life, I'm cooking, I'm downstairs, I'm doing something, and I'm just like, wow. So I start thinking about going back to college. I'll start thinking about getting my career going, because I like this independent woman.
That's why, yeah.
Stay-at-home dad vibe. I'm like, you know what? I can get behind this.
That's why I have to be. You
better
cooking.
cook worse food.
Yeah.
Because tell you what, my husband, my love, you've been killing it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the thing that's really devastating as a family right now for me is I'm a good cook, but you're a better cook than me. So why have we been squandering your dormant talents in the kitchen all these years? You should be the one cooking.
Well, the thing about it is I'm an artist, right? And I like to get into it. But I don't want to be doing it all the time. You're a good cook. I like the foods that you cook. So I don't, and like you say, I start cooking, you start thinking about going to college. And I'm like, nah, we gotta get you back in the kitchen, so to speak. And I don't even mean it that way, but yeah, I mean, we got a lot going on. And one day when I retire from comedy, that's when you go back to college, because then I will be at home and that's when I'll be putting the kids to work. Me and the kids will be out doing things. I'll have the kids hauling rocks And I got quite a few projects that I want to do. I've not seen this. I've been looking for these YouTube videos on this. I want to do some sort of creek renovation. We have a neighbor out in McMinnville that's always telling us not to buy river rocks. He says, don't buy no river rocks, because he has the hookup on river rocks. And you know what? He did come through with some. And it's given me an idea. We have this spot in the creek that's a little bit of a pool. It gets a little deep right there, but it's very muddy. But there are a lot of small river rocks throughout the river, or throughout the creek. So I want to get some of these big river rocks, probably from the same water source, so it's not going to mess up anything. And I want to put them out in this pool area so that we have these big river rocks on the bottom, creating an area that we can walk through with our bare feet and lay down even in this cool mountain water and have a bit of a pool situation. And I'm going to need help doing that and projects like that. So I'm going to have to get the kids active on that. Mm-hmm. But as for
Daisy's
cooking,
already hauling rocks, though, so.
Yeah, Daisy does. She gets into it.
Yeah.
But as for cooking, what I enjoy is, I've been growing tomatoes and I've been growing herbs. So what I did was I took, we have a Vitamix. We've had a Vitamix for a long time. It's a high-powered blender. And we use it sometimes, but we've not been using it to its fullest extent. So what I did was I took some garlic and some onions and some basil and a little butter, a little oil, a little avocado oil, and I heated it up. I got those things a little soft. And then I blended it in the Vitamix. And then I took the tomatoes and I boiled them in a pot for a while and got them real soft. And then I blended those in the Vitamix, and I made this kind of bisque sort of thing. A little butter in there, sort of a bisque. And then we put that on top of some yellow grits, or as it says on the bag, polenta. People love to get fancy with it. If the Italians eat grits, it's called polenta and it's fancy. If Southerners do it, we call it grits and they're hillbillies. That's how it is. You watch all these cooking shows and they go, if it's Italian, they love the polenta, Mm-hmm. But yeah, if it's grits, you're like, you hillbillies, once you get back to the trailer park with your grits. But either way, I like them. Mm-hmm. So we have this polenta. We pour the soup or the bisque over the polenta, and then we put a little piece of halibut that I've baked, and it's good, isn't it?
The depth of flavor is out of bounds.